Hello and welcome to another episode of the Be You Babe podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Weaver, and today I have Vanessa Miller with me today. And she coins herself as the mindset of marketing coach and is the host of the Aligned Businesswoman podcast. And I'm really excited to talk with her because we're going to talk about prospecting in a way that feels really good, that lights you up, and it's totally unique. And Vanessa has so much to share. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about you and kind of how you got here doing what you do.
Wow. So this is kind of a long story, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. But I found that many entrepreneurs probably could relate to this. I started in network marketing. So I had been a financial advisor for, I still have my licenses for the past 14 years.
Mm,
I had success. I was excited. I loved that. But something felt like limiting because I
yeah.
was working for someone else.
Yeah.
My business was great. It was kind of like running itself. And so I decided to join network marketing. And the company that I joined, they recommended that you started a nutrition club. So I opened up a fitness studio smoothie bar.
That's
I
awesome.
had a 2-year lease. Yeah, it was so much fun. I remember like I had to lead like 2 to 3 workouts sometimes per day. So I got in really good shape.
Yeah.
And I remember like doing these things and like doing these workouts and thinking, gosh, I'm getting too old for this. I was probably like 37, right around there. Not that old, but like, I was thinking I'm getting too old for this, but I was like, I'm having fun. And so I got into network marketing. And as I was growing my team and having customers come through the door to lose weight and all that good stuff, I realized that there was a mindset component missing, that I could
Mm,
not motivate someone to lose weight. I couldn't motivate someone to do the business. And
yeah.
so I had a 2-year lease on this facility. We had a 2,500 square foot facility, my business partner and I. And I found out I was pregnant. My business partner decided to go do something else. It was a real struggle to get, to get that business up and running. And so, as I was noticing the mindset stuff and then the lease was coming up, I got pregnant, COVID came, and I was like, wow, the universe is shifting me out of this. I
Yep.
felt like it was telling me, don't renew the lease, take your
Mm,
business online, and let's
hmm.
start focusing on business strategy. And later on came the mindset. And so I was holding on to like, still trying to teach people the strategy, but instead of like the health strategy of like how to lose weight and get healthy, it moved to the business strategy because I noticed that's what my downline needed.
Yeah.
And I kept avoiding the avoiding the
Mm,
mindset. And then eventually a couple of years ago, I was like, okay, I'm going to add the mindset to it because I can sit on my soap or stand on my soapbox and preach all the strategy, but until someone can
no,
allow themselves to believe in themselves to take action on the strategy, then none of this
just,
is,
yeah.
it's just a waste. So that,
Yeah.
yeah, that is a long way, but like I've realized that as entrepreneurs, sometimes we start in a way that we think, okay, this is it, this is how I'm going to build my business, but then you grow, it's like
Hmm.
evolution and growth,
Yeah.
throughout the entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've noticed the same thing throughout my own journey as an entrepreneur of like if the mindset isn't there, it doesn't matter what you do. It's not going to work. And it's
Mhm.
why two people can say take the same actions and have very different results. 100%.
For sure. Yeah. And it makes me think about when I was in, doing the training and helping people lose weight, that if they had a poor diet, they couldn't outrun it. So I don't
Mm,
know if you ever heard that, like
yeah.
trainers say you can't outrun a poor diet. Well,
Yep.
I noticed that I can't out strategize a poor mindset, And so,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and so I was like, okay, I got to do it for myself and I got to do it for my people.
Okay. So you transitioned to online with COVID, as with everybody. Where are you now, and how has your business really shifted gears in the last 2 years?
So when I shifted online, it was about business strategy. It was
Mhm.
about productivity and time saving, a
Mm,
little bit about social media. And I have really shifted to mixing masculine and feminine energies when it
mm.
comes to your business strategy.
Yep,
So not just doing the sales funnel, which is
yep.
great and it's important, but also allowing yourself to um, relax your nervous system
Mhm,
and allow creativity and clarity to come in so that when you are taking action, it's aligned action, it's prioritized action, it's
mm.
organized, and you're
Yeah,
not on this hamster wheel of like, let me do whatever I can to see what sticks. It's like, let me have
yeah,
these boundaries and
yeah.
honor myself, my mind, body, and soul, and allow both my body and my mind to lead where my body or my business needs to go.
Mm.
And so it's a lot more like more not so like of those bro marketing things,
Yep,
it's
yep.
it's integration of both, I guess.
Yeah, no, I love the balancing of the masculine and feminine. I'm a huge fan of that as well. If someone's like leaning so far into the masculine, it is a challenge to go more feminine and lean more into what your body finds pleasurable and exciting and fun. What do you recommend to get more into that feminine flow? Or how do you help clients do that?
So I have this what I call a balanced work week, and it consists of three types of days.
Mhm,
And the three types of days doesn't necessarily mean like it's a 3-day work week. It can be, but
mhm.
I like to make sure that I start my week off with a goddess day. And
Ooh,
so a goddess day, yeah, like a
love
goddess
that.
day is completely honoring my body, my mind. And so for instance, like on Mondays, especially when the kids were in school, like this was so like the
I was
best way to
like, how
start
are
off my
you
week.
doing this with children? No.
Well, now like I go to this gym where I can keep my son in the gym for 2.5 hours in the gym daycare. So I'm like, I'm utilizing that.
I'm
But
gonna use every second of that gym time.
yes, yes. And you can like, you have like 3 strikes. Like if you go over like 10, 15 minutes, you have 3 strikes and then you're out. So I'm like, I might push those strikes a little bit. But anyways, so like like a goddess day, it is truly like, what do I desire to do
Mm,
to have those feelings of excitement or satisfaction as a generator? Like, what do I want to do to have
mhm.
those feelings? And so sometimes I will get a massage, I'll work out,
Yeah.
meditate, journal, all that stuff is really that grounds
Mhm.
me. I remember one day in particular how I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is why I do this. I had a beautiful day at the gym, worked out. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit at the pool because the gym that I go to has like a resort looking type of pool. I'm
Cool.
gonna go to the pool, just tan, read my book. I
Mm,
swear that just doing that for myself, I had so many downloads of different
mm.
things to create in my business, like marketing
Yep,
messages, copy, and
yep.
all this stuff, like offers. I jotted them down. I swear that month was such an amazing month. People were in my
Mhm.
DMs like, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yep,
I'm
yep.
so attracted to you. I want to be in your space. And so that just proves that when you allow yourself just to calm and like, live life. And here's another thing too, Rachel. Like I
Mhm.
noticed that when I'm living life and I'm outside of like from behind the monitor, that whether it's
Yep.
whatever device it is, and I'm observing life, that's when I get the the metaphors that I like to use in my business. That's when I'm like, oh, look, that's a great story for my business. And
Yep.
so having that goddess day allows me to live life. And
Mm,
then and then I have a CEO day where I'm like, okay, I got these downloads. I made all these notes during my goddess day.
yep.
Um, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to integrate this for my business? And so I strictly plan.
Mm,
I usually have one month, 1 day per month where it's like a full like planning. These are the topics I'm
yep.
going to talk about for the upcoming month. And then every Tuesday is a CEO day that's like not at like the full like blown like planning, but it's like, okay, measuring. How did this work? Let me make sure that I'm still on track with that. And
Mhm.
then lastly, I have my doer days. And my doer days are where I'm doing it. Like I'm in my masculine energy and I'm creating the content. I'm actually doing the copy. I'm doing all the things that um, I need to build my business. I like to say that I'm doing like the content, conversations, and cash. So I'm either having client calls, I'm starting the conversations with prospects, or I'm creating the content.
Yeah. Oh, this is so good. And it definitely leans to your generator energy, and you're utilizing that energy so well, tapping into the sacral, doing the or like this hone process of like, this is how it's going to be. And I think you're even tapping into that emotional authority that you have of really connecting what you do to the emotions and how you're
Mm.
feeling. And I mean, as like everything as an emotional generator. I love it.
Yay. I'm glad. I'm glad you approve.
No, I love it. It's so awesome. Um, Tell me a little bit about how you work with clients then to help them find this like sweet spot really of joy and pleasure and fun in their marketing strategy.
So people don't realize that your mindset, some people do, I don't know, that your mindset can hold you back from fully showing up. And
Mhm.
so let me give you an example. I had a client who really wanted to grow her business and she just didn't know why she wasn't fully showing up. She thought she was lazy. She thought she didn't know what how to do it. And so we did a breakthrough session. We did a timeline therapy session together. And what we found out is let me just kind of like back up what timeline therapy is though. So
Yeah.
timeline therapy is what I use to help the unconscious mind go to the root cause of negative emotions, limiting beliefs, limiting decisions.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like time traveling in a way, but you stay here and your mind goes to that root cause. And what we do is we look at what happened there and we pick out all
Mhm.
the negative things and distract them
Mhm.
and or extract them. And then we put in new learnings, positive learnings. And so you
Mhm.
reframe the situation. And so with her, we did that. And we went back to a time in her childhood, young childhood, where she was told things about her appearance. And that just stuck with her until adulthood. And
Mhm.
so when I asked her, when you go to create this, when you go to show up life, what happens? She's like, and she never realized this until we talked about it. She said, when I look at my face, I'm reminded about what I was told about my appearance. And so I
Oh,
put down my phone and I don't show up.
wow.
So yeah, and so what with my one-to-one clients, we go to like, okay, what is exactly happening? How is it hurting your
Mhm.
business? How do you want to show up? And then how
Mm.
can we reframe things? And how can we have a strategy that you're like you're fully behind, that you're like
Yeah.
excited to do? And so earlier before we got on, you asked me about how I use the human design in that. And I don't fully go out and do a whole like human design,
Yeah.
like reading or anything, but I do look at things and like I look and I try to what we do is we create a structure around like the signature theme. Like, okay, how can we get you into your
Mm.
signature theme
Love
with
that.
this strategy? Yeah.
Yes, oh, I love that. That's what I love coaching people to like, no, you're reaching for that satisfaction or you're reaching for that peace or success, right? Yeah.
Yes, and when you're in that, then you're like, "Oh, you keep going and you keep going," and,
Hmm.
and then you allow yourself to recognize, "Oh, I'm getting out of it. Let me
Hmm.
sit with myself and figure out why that is."
Hmm.
And so my programs, especially my one-to-one, we go through my success formula. We work on the mindset and then we work on the strategy while we're still working on the mindset. And
Yeah.
then we start on the action. So it's mindset, strategy, and action. And mindset is going to overlap through all of them because
Hmm.
as you get to a certain point in your
Yeah.
business, you're going to hit something. You're going to be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this came up." And
Yeah.
so we definitely we continue the mindset work.
Oh, yeah. I mean, mindset is everything. It really is. If you have a crappy mindset, it's not. Yeah, you got to fix that first and foremost. Um, how I mean, I feel like most of the strategy out there talk about going out and getting clients, right? Like we're chasing clients and essentially. And I hate that energy. Like, I don't want to be in that energy. I don't want my clients in that energy. Like, it's icky. It's icky
Mhm.
energy. And
Mm.
it's how do you help clients shift out of that like feeling of chasing after clients and instead be more of attracting clients?
Yeah, so I feel that sometimes we forget social media
Mm,
is like we need to treat social media like we are in person really.
mhm.
One woman I connected with, I love the way she said this. She's like, when I'm scrolling social media and I see someone's child, a picture of someone's child, and I don't like it, I feel like it's me walking by a friend that I know in public and not even like making eye contact or saying hi to them. And so
Um,
I try, I work with my clients to really see like how can we make it personal, how can we make it as if it's a friend, because
mhm.
I always make these friends analogies and sex analogies, but like if you're going to go and date someone,
Yeah.
you most like, and you want to get married, you want to have a meaningful relationship, most of the time you're going to want to get to know someone, you're going to want to ask them
Yeah.
questions before you jump in the bed with them, right? And so that's
Yep.
what I that's what I work with my either it's like my courses or my, you know, my one-to-one containers or my group programs. Is like, how can we treat, you know, getting to know people like we're getting to know friends, and we're getting to
Mhm.
know people, or we're, you
Mhm.
know, we're building that relationship really, and we're having that connection. And so reframing that is a way to like actually make it fun. Now,
Mm.
sometimes people are like, but it's hard to make friends as an adult. And I think that, yes, it can be, but if you're going to project that, then that's what you're going to create in your reality.
100%. Yep.
And so,
Yeah.
like, the way you and I connected, I was like, oh, like, I want to see who's in groups that we share. And I genuinely want to get to know them. Like, I genuinely want to
Mhm.
get to know, like, can I be friends with them? Can I make them a client? Can I make them a collaboration partner? Can I buy from them? Can I refer people to them? So just really having that mentality of like, how can I give before I completely ask for receiving, and
Mhm.
within boundaries, because
Yeah.
again, you don't want to like over give or anything like that, but you know, you want to like really see like, how can this be a mutually beneficial relationship?
Mhm.
um
Well,
and
I think
so
when you're in a really flow state as well and a good energy, it doesn't feel like you're giving everything away. It just feels like you're just sharing, right? Like you're having a conversation with somebody. It doesn't, yeah, it's when you're in that lack mentality that you start feeling like, oh, I'm giving too much away, or you start
yeah,
like, there's just a neediness there, right?
yeah, for sure. It's kind of like dating someone and you're like, okay, well, I gave it up to them and they're not committing to me. And well, you know, you're like, well,
Yep.
maybe you shouldn't have given them so much. And you
Yeah.
can't give and expect.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of just give and then see where it
Mm.
goes, and set your boundaries of like, okay, I'm gonna give, but I'm also going to honor my own energy and my time.
Oh, so like like what you said with giving and expecting, right? Like you're giving something, now you expect to get something back. I have to get a client back. It's not the way it works. We can't expect to get something back. We have to give without that expectation hanging in the
Mhm.
air. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, um, what is something that you see like a mindset issue, like the biggest one, almost every client comes to you that's struggling with being visible, that's struggling to attract clients, has the same issue.
I think that the overarching issue is that people think that they're broken, and
Mm,
people have told them, you know, I can fix you, or, you know, and that's not the case at all. No one's broken or
yeah,
needs to be fixed or anything.
yeah,
I find that we are in a trance and we are choosing a certain trance to believe. And that might be, I don't have what it takes.
yeah,
I'm not enough. I'm, you know,
yeah.
this and that. But that's not true.
Hmm.
It's you are enough, but
Hmm.
maybe you're looking this way when you should be looking this way. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I have this, you know, it's
Yeah,
like I am enough. Like, oh my gosh, like let me just clean my windshield, you know, and realize, get the bugs
yeah,
off and realize, oh, I've had it all along. And so I think that's what
yeah.
people usually come to me about, like,
Yeah.
fix me.
Yeah, definitely. Do you feel like you have a mindset thing? I mean, we all have our issues, right? We all have our thing that we're always in terms of like spiraling up, like every level you face that same thing again in a new way. What is that one for you?
Oh gosh. I've noticed that with my emotional authority, and honestly, like with my cycle, like once a month, I'm like, oh, I want to quit my business. I'm not seen, I'm not heard. But I'm like, Vanessa, dude, you just had, so many people get into your DMs or, do this and this
Mm,
and that. Like, I, I realized that I don't take time to celebrate because I am a true generator. I love to go.
yep,
And so once
yep,
I hit like a goal, I'm like, what's the next one? Instead of
yep.
allowing myself just to sit
Yeah.
and celebrate. So I think that's
Yeah.
my biggest thing is honoring the celebration.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not just a generator thing. I think it's all types. So women in general don't celebrate. We don't celebrate our little milestones or anything. And the more that we do that, the more we invite those moments in, right? Oh, that's so good. Yeah. I feel the same way, like every kind of cycled with as well of like, no one's seeing it. I suck.
Yeah.
I'm not any good at this. All that. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like that the other day. I was like, what the heck? And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's not true. And the more you say it, the more you make it true. So stop. So I was like, stop,
It's so
stop,
stop,
stop.
stop saying that. Stop focusing on that. Yeah, totally. How I'm really curious because you have kids, I have kids. How do you balance having the kids home? How much do you I think yours are a little bit younger than mine. They're like preschool, right?
I
Preschoolers?
have a 2-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Oh, okay.
So I
Okay.
cheat.
You cheat.
I'm
What is
cheating.
cheating? You got
My
a built-in babysitter.
exactly. Exactly.
Dang, I need a built-in babysitter. No, mine are 9 and 7, so they're getting to the point where they can like handle themselves during a call, right? Although they were just in and out of here. I don't know if you noticed. And again,
No.
they're back. Um, and but yeah, how do you balance taking care of them and being a mom and building a business at the same time? I'm really curious on that.
I've been doing things at night when the baby's asleep, and I still call my
Mm,
baby, he's a toddler. So I do things at night.
yeah.
I follow the balanced work week. Like
Mhm.
Mondays, like even when they're with me, we'll go work out together. Like my 14-year-old and I will go work out together, and then my little son will be, in the daycare. And so like that's my daughter's bonding time. Afterwards, we
Mhm.
get him out, we'll go to the pool. So we're hanging out. I focus on work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Tuesdays is CEO
Mhm.
day planning or whatever, and then
Yep.
Thursdays is the showing up day. And so I just kind of have to set that, the boundary during the day. And then at night, that's when I, fill in the gaps of anything that I need to do.
Yeah.
Um,
I used
and
to
I'm
work
very,
all the time at night too. When they were really little, like that's when I worked was like 8 to 10 every night.
yeah. And it's just kind
Yeah.
of like, that's when you get things done. And
Yep.
I can't shut it off sometimes because I just get so lit up by what I do. And
Mhm.
so sometimes I'm, working late and then I wake up early and then I usually do like a little bit of journaling or something. And
Mhm.
if like I'm too excited to journal, I will just get all my thoughts into my Evernote. And, that's part of my work because I'm a creative and I have to, or I get to
Mhm.
express myself through my words.
Oh, I love this. I mean, I love that you're giving yourself permission to do what lights you up and you found what lights you up and you're going all in. You're not making any like head games about it that you don't get to do what's fun and pleasurable. Like you're totally embracing it. So I love that.
Thank you.
You have a freebie too, right? To give away?
Yes. Yes. So there is a meditation I have. I'm trying to think of like I have two of them. So let's talk about the infinite awareness meditation.
Ooh, yeah.
So that is a 11 minutes and 11 seconds. I don't know how I did that, but I
That's
managed to do that.
amazing.
I know. I was like, divinely orchestrated. I have a meditation called Infinite Awareness, and it just allows you to channel your higher self for business guidance.
Mm.
It's a beautiful meditation that has helped women like start to see what's available to them, to really see the resources that are
Yeah.
available. And so the resources can be anything from like, oh, this is I had this money owed to me, or I have this person that can help me with,
Mhm.
watching the kids while I, do my business. Like all these like little ways to like actually help you create more time, money, and energy is
Yep.
what I found that people, after listening to it for 28 days, that they start to like see the synchronicities.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Yeah, we'll definitely put that in the show notes. How
Mhm.
can everybody find you if they want to?
So yeah, if you go to Facebook and look up the Aligned Businesswoman, that's where I like to hang out. And then I like to hang out on Instagram in the stories, which is Vanessa Ann Miller, ANN, my middle name. And you can come check out my podcast at the Aligned Businesswoman, or vanessaannmiller.com is where you can find all the good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. So thank you so much, Vanessa, for
Thank
being here
you.
and sharing your wisdom and all of your light. It's absolutely beautiful and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.